So guys, we have some crazy new leaks and details talking about Spider-Man leading the Avengers in Avengers Kang Dynasty. We'll be talking about all of it and I'll give you guys my overall thoughts and theories in regards to all of this. So if that sounds interesting, let's hop into it. Yo, what is going on guys, Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, most specifically Avengers Kang Dynasty, and you could kind of say Spider-Man 4 as well. But yeah, for this video we'll be breaking down this new leak and rumor for Avengers Kang Dynasty and it having Spider-Man as the main leader for the Avengers in Kang Dynasty. So yeah, we'll be talking about all of this. I'll be giving you guys my overall thoughts and theories in regards to it. Now, this is coming from a source that does have a very reliable track record in terms of Spider-Man scoops. That is obviously from My Time to Shine Hello. Firstly, they've just tweeted a couple of things which obviously got the internet talking. And as I said, due to their very accurate and reliable track record, these are, you could pretty much say, leaks in a way. We don't know for 100% if it's true or not, so do take what I say with a massive grain of salt. But as I said, they do have a high reputation with leaks and stuff like that. So the first tweet they have is, Holland signed his new huge deal in secret. And then they go on to say, Tom Holland, the lead in Kang Dynasty, let's go. So yeah, those are the things they tweeted and it got the internet talking. There have been some mixed opinions in regards to Spider-Man leading the Avengers and whether it should be someone else or not, which as I said we will talk about, but they did also tweet something else, which was Spider-Man 4 will come out before Secret Wars. So let's break all of this down. So in regards to Spider-Man leading the Avengers, obviously he is a fan favorite and like all the OGs, other than like a few, are pretty much gone. You know, Spider-Man, especially after the events of No Way Home, he just grew into a main hero. He's no longer a sidekick. You know, he abandoned the tech and properly became our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So from No Way Home onwards, we have seen him pretty much grow into this hero that he's now become, and we're gonna further see that develop more in Spider-Man 4, especially after he's pretty much lost everything at this point. Obviously, we did have other things such as Spider-Man being part of the Avengers and Infinity War onwards, and then he's obviously worked very closely with Tony Stark. So these are all, you could say, a good resume to become the leader of the Avengers. However, I feel that he is very young and will still make multiple mistakes like what happened in No Way Home. He doesn't really have that leadership mindset. He's only just grew into becoming the full-on Spider-Man that we are going to see in Spider-Man 4. That's going to be very different to what we've seen in the previous 3 films. So there are some like fitting things in there which you're like, okay, he could be the leader of the Avengers, and like, him being a fan favorite as well, it could be one of the primary reasons why. But also, I don't think it feels right as well. And also, like, going into Spider-Man 4, it felt like we were going to be getting more of that, like, grounded direction with Spider-Man. Like, have, like, Kingpin as a villain or something like that. Just be, like, a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and none of these, like, big space-level threats. Kang Dynasty is pretty much, like, a big space-level threat. It's, like, a multiversal threat, which I feel will take away from Spider-Man 4. Because Spider-Man 4 does seem much more grounded. And having Kang Dynasty taking place before Spider-Man 4, it does kind of take it away, in my opinion. And I just want to see, Peter like go through these struggles of like now being alone, not having his friends with him, no one knowing who he is, and having an Avengers film before where he's gonna have to work with the other Avengers again before the 4th film. I just don't think makes sense. So I don't think he should be the big lead of the Avengers, in my opinion. Now, obviously, it could be cool. I will be down for it if they do it, but there are some certain choices which, could undermine what will happen in Spider-Man 4. So, I don't know. I don't know how to really properly feel about it. Would it be my decision to make Spider-Man the leader of the Avengers? No. Could it be a good setup for Secret Wars? Yes, because Spider-Man 4 was going to apparently feature Peter with the symbiote suit, and obviously in Secret Wars he does have that black suit. So, setting up those sorts of storylines, it would be really cool. Now, as I said, you do need to take into account as well that the world has completely forgotten who Peter Parker is. They know Spider-Man, they know the Avengers have worked with Spider-Man, Avengers have worked with Spider-Man, they know Spider-Man, but they don't know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Like, for them, in this new timeline, Spider-Man has never unmasked himself. And him going on to reveal his identity all over again, once again, it would feel a bit weird, especially if this film does come out before Spider-Man 4. And, the leader needs to be trusted. And since Spider-Man hasn't been unmasked in this new timeline, once again, would it really be fitting for him to be the next leader? So that's why, in my opinion, it shouldn't be Spider-Man. But I do have a couple of options in regards to who it could be. Now, first things first, this is the one I really want to have, but also it doesn't really make too much sense, and that is Sam Wilson's Captain America. And the reason behind this is, after all, Sam Wilson is Captain America, in which he has worked alongside Steve Rogers, one of the leaders of the Avengers, for years, and he's worked like very, very closely with him. He's been very good friends with Steve Rogers as well. He has a lot of experience out there in the field, and he's good at leadership and all those sorts of stuff. So it would have been fitting for him to lead the Avengers, but he has no powers, and that could be a reason to why he wouldn't really be the best option. But you have to remember that Kang Dynasty, it's a multiversal level threat where the Avengers will have to not only go up against the most powerful variants of Kang the Conqueror, as well as the main Kang we saw in Ant-Man and the Wasp, but you also need someone to match that power level. In my opinion, Kang the Conqueror is an incredibly powerful villain, and having multiple variants of the most powerful versions of Kang the Conqueror, such as Rama-Tut, Immortus, Scarlet Centurion, and then we have Kang the Conqueror from Ant-Man and the Wasp. These characters are very, very powerful, and in my opinion, you do need someone to match that level in terms of power, in my opinion. So my options are the following. It could be Thor, as he is, after all, one of the OGs. I feel like he would be good with leadership, but again, like, his comedic personality would kind of bring it down a bit. It could have been Wanda as well, but as of now, she obviously took the villain route and is pretty much dead as of now. In my opinion, the best leader of the Avengers as of now should be Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is definitely not only one of the oldest, he's one of the most experienced. He is an incredibly powerful character. Not only that, he is knowledgeable of timelines and the multiverse, various stuff like that. So in terms of knowledge, in terms of the multiverse timelines, Doctor Strange does make the most sense. And obviously we cannot forget that he is definitely one of the most powerful Avengers out there. As we know already from the end of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, he is working to stop incursions that have been created as well. So he's essentially already working towards all of these incursions that are being caused by Kang the Conqueror and the events of Spider-Man No Way Home as well. So he's good at multiversal time travel stuff, timeline stuff in general. He's good at all of that. And I just personally believe, in my opinion, Doctor Strange would be an incredible leader for the Avengers. So in my opinion, at least, I believe the one who should lead the Avengers in Avengers Kang Dynasty should be Doctor Strange. I think Spider-Man, yes, he does have those good qualities. Obviously, he is a fan favorite, just like Captain America and Iron Man, who were the previous leaders of the Avengers. So it does make sense that you have a fan favorite character like Spider-Man, who's incredibly beloved, to be the main leader of the Avengers. But as I said, the other things I've mentioned, like him being very young, he would still be making multiple mistakes. He just full on became Spider-Man. He just grew into being his own hero. It's too new for him, so I don't think he should be the leader yet. And obviously, as I said, it would not only take away from the events of Spider-Man No Way Home, because if he was the leader, he needs to be trusted. Therefore, he needs to unmask himself in front of all of the Avengers again, which will take away the impact from No Way Home's ending. But also Spider-Man 4, I want to see Peter struggling with him not only having his friends around, he's not gonna have his friends around, no one knows he's Spider-Man, various things like that. I want to see how he develops through that issue, and him being the leader of the Avengers, I believe, will massively take away from it. So I want Spider-Man 4, I want him to be just fully grounded, just friendly neighborhood Spider-Man stuff, no big massive space stuff. And then maybe when he gets the symbiote, then we could have him like transitioning into like a higher rank in Secret Wars, if that makes sense. But in my opinion, as I said, he is too young and still will make multiple mistakes, and he's just brand new to becoming his own hero. Whereas Doctor Strange, in my opinion, he would be perfect for it. He, as I said, incredible knowledge of timelines and multiverse, various other stuff like that, is very, very powerful and could somewhat not, he's not as powerful as Kang, but he could, match that level if he wants to. So I think Doctor Strange would be one of the best bets as the leader for the Avengers, and also I think he would lead them pretty well. So although I wouldn't be too opposed to having Peter Parker being the leader of the Avengers in Kang Dynasty, for me at least, it doesn't make too much sense, and I think someone like Doctor Strange should be it. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about all of this. Are you guys open for Spider-Man being the leader of the Avengers or not? I'm interested to see all of your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.